Hi there, Aries. Welcome to your reading. This is Yetta Pearl, and this is your angel reading for the week of October 18th through 24th. Had to think for a minute. So I'm hoping that you are well and that you are thriving and interested and motivated, and above all, please know that whether you think so or not, you are very loved. Okay, I'm not sure that, your angels, they bring out these messages, and they are always timely. Always timely. Okay, so, excuse me, I've had a little bit of a croaky throat this morning, so we'll see how everything goes during the reading. So because this is a general angel reading, that means that all your guardian angels come collectively as a group, and they provide the best information for the most of you that's possible. So, so any parts of this that don't resonate for you, no worries, just leave them there for somebody else. Wet hair. In case you're thinking it's dirty, it's not, it's wet. Okay, all right, so let's see. Wow, this looks really good. So, what is a big passion for you? Yeah, something that really makes you just want to, it's so fun. Let's go do this all day, every day. What is it? That thing in your life that you want to do that? That, following that is what feeds your soul. Yeah. So settle into it. Okay, just the way I just settled into my chair properly. I had been just leaning forward and wasn't very comfortable doing the things, but still just not quite fitting well, right? And then settled back in my seat and went, oh yeah, baby, this is how it goes, right? So what is it that is your big passion, your thing that you fit into so well, that just makes you motivated, that makes you just joyous and energetic, and just wanting to do that more and more and more, and you just love it so much? What is it? You need to be following that. If you're not quite sure what that is, it doesn't mean that you haven't found it yet. It means that you haven't allowed yourself to embrace it. Sometimes there is something that really, really catches us that way, but we don't let ourselves get fully into it because we think it's wrong, or we think that we can't possibly accomplish that, or whatever it is. Somebody else thinks that we shouldn't do it. Whatever that is, you need to be doing it. You need to be following that. That is your passion. I apologize. So, your heart's true desire. So your heart's true desire. It's the thing that yes, there's the passion, there's the motivation, there's the excitement of that. But there's also, underlying that is a basic knowledge that you could get really comfortable and easy doing this. It just fits you. It resonates. It's yours. So do that. Do that. Even if you have to kind of make room or make time or make some money to do it, first of all, then do those things. And so that leads to freedom for you. So this is emotional freedom. This is the freedom to understand that you know how to follow your path. This is your freedom of self, that divine passion that feels like it's a form of expression for you. And so when you're able to do that, it's like nobody else can control you, and nobody else they can influence a bit, but this is all for you. This is the thing that brings you your freedom. Yeah, okay. They're just saying, just stop there, because it's such a big concept that it's really hard to describe it. But once you're experiencing it, you really feel it and you understand it then. You know that that's what it is. So, okay, all right. And so this is, okay, this is part of this huge change that you're going through. And so for some of you, it's a job change, it's a home change, it's relationship changes, it's definitely it's inner self changing, transforming yourself further into who you truly are. And that is that freedom that they were just talking about. That is the passion. That is the way you get real. Like that's kind of a saying, oh, come on, get real. That's the way you truly get real. Like the Velveteen Rabbit is so loved that he turns real. Right? This is you too. As you so love yourself, then you get to transform and be real. You're doing a lot of work, and it's not all comfortable. It's not all easy. There are not all the people around you enjoy this with you, but it's necessary. It's yours. It's definitely yours. So while you're doing this, yeah, good. While you're doing this, look after. Oh, I apologize. I just banged the thing. So what happens when you have this cord hanging here, right? Oh, anyway. While you're transforming, while you're doing all your inner stuff and you're really getting to know yourself and allowing your true self to show, no matter who's around. That's what this is. Doesn't matter who's around. This is your true self that you are letting out finally. And like the angels were saying, it's not all that comfortable when you first start doing that, but you get more into it. It'll get easier to do that. And in fact, it's almost like a dam breaking, right? So a little wee trickle at first, which is where some of you are at right now. Many of you are a little beyond that yet already. But then it's like the dam breaking and whoosh, it's like, okay, you know what? I can't hold this back anymore. I can't fight against my own true self. I have to let that person out and be shown and be seen and be myself. And then even when it's uncomfortable, it's so much easier to simply be that than to hold that back. It's so much easier to do that. Life becomes a lot easier. Life becomes the flow of the water that is not dammed up. Yes, and yes, they're telling me to share this, I know this from personal experience. So please allow yourself out because it's so much better. Anyway, please also look after your body while you're doing that. This is, the transformation is your inner self, is taking off all those outer layers, right? And so now it's time to really look after your body too, because you will be releasing toxins like crazy. Stuff that's been stuck in your body for years probably, right? And so look after you. Make sure that you are showering often. Okay, angels. Showering often is what they're saying. And like that, it changes the ions in the air as well as cleansing your physical body. So drink a lot of water as well. Eat the good food, not the processed garbage stuff. Get some exercise, body movement, get yourself going. Use lotion, they're saying. So you might get dry skin, apparently. Okay. Which then leads me to say, do a liver cleanse. And a kidney cleanse and a bowel cleanse. Okay, let's get them all in there. And, and anything else you're guided to do to really promote your physical health as well, because it just feels so good. Feels so good. It's amazing. It's truly amazing. So this is you, like that body care, what everything that the angels were just giving you to do, they're telling me that you already were getting that message. You're not necessarily doing all of it yet, but you were already getting that message. And so that is you listening to your inner self, to your guides, to your higher self is what that is, right? Your intuition is kicked in, and you're noticing it. And you know why that's happening? A little more and a little more, and it's going to get very, very clear. The more you shed all those outer layers and allow your true self to just flow and let it be easy, then this intuition, this ability to listen, becomes a lot easier and a lot more sharp. Then the messages are a lot easier to receive. And it's a lot easier for you to trust that's what you're getting, that it's truly yours and truly for you. So good for you. Like, oh my gosh, I'm excited for you. Everything is just opening right up for you. This is you blossoming. And then you become independent. And it doesn't mean you're an island. No, not at all. It means that you know what you need, you know what your higher self means when they're talking to you, when your angels are giving you messages, you know that stuff. It means that nobody else knows as well for you as you know for you. And that is that independence. It feels also, okay, there's a secondary aspect to this, that like there's financial flow coming as well, which leads to that kind of independence. That's, yeah, it's like once that inner flow starts, everything just gets going. And everything that you need, all the resources that you could ever need are coming to you with abundance. The more you know yourself. That is, wow. Woohoo! Okay, so here are the daily guidance cards, and we'll grab one last card for you from the angels. Let's see, what's this one thing that they want you to know before we wind this up. So I am so pleased for you guys. This is an amazing week for you. Oh, there we go. Okay. Perfect timing. Yeah, perfect timing. All this, it is. It is. So, you think to yourself as you're finally, letting all that crusty exterior go, let it flake away, let it chip away. Then you kind of go, why didn't I do this forever ago? Like, I should have been like this my whole life already. It's perfect timing. It's always perfect timing. Whatever is happening now on purpose. And it is for you. You've probably been seeing the signs and getting the messages and all this stuff that, yeah, you probably could have done this years ago. When you think back, all the signs were there. All the ability was there. But the timing wasn't right yet. You had stuff to figure out between then and now. And now you know everything you need to know. So now the timing is right. Now you can fully take advantage of all this growth and really run with it. And it is a bit of because there's so much change happening in your life, it is a bit of a confusing time. Blossoming and transformation is not always easy. It's not just like the fairy godmother putting the beautiful gown on you and sending you to the ball, right? It's a lot of confusion because life changes, and then you wonder where exactly you should be with your new self, right? So those signs are all there for you. The pathway is laid out. and you will be able to find that. You will be able to embrace it. Never fear. Okay, so let's create some energy here, and let's send a whole bunch of this beautiful independence and everything else that we've talked about. Let's send that to the whole world, right? Making that. Oh, that is so beautiful. Yeah, sending that to everybody in the world. All that sense of self and worth and deservingness and beautiful self. Ah, fabulous. Thank you so much, Aries. I want you to know how much I appreciate you and how much I love you, and I will see you next week.